This is the most important material on Earth that you have never thought about. It is in the floor under your feet, the walls around you, the glass in your window, even the chip inside the screen you are looking at right now. We use so much of it that we are running out. And here is the strange part. The planet is covered in it. Whole deserts are made of nothing else. So how exactly do you run out of sand? Sand does not look like much, but modern life is basically built out of it. Mix sand and gravel with cement and water and you get concrete. Every building, every bridge, every road, every dam. Melt it down and you get glass. Refine it further and you get the silicon inside every phone and computer on the planet. After water, sand is the most used natural resource in the world. By volume, nothing else even comes close. The numbers are hard to believe. Humanity now digs up around 50 billion tons of sand and gravel every single year. That works out to about 18 kilograms for every person on Earth every single day. 50 billion tons is enough sand to build a wall 27 meters high and 27 meters wide, wrapped all the way around the planet, every year. So, if the deserts are full of it, where is the problem? Here is the twist almost nobody knows. Desert sand is useless. For thousands of years, wind has rolled those grains against each other until they are smooth and round, like tiny marbles. And round grains do not grip. They slide past each other. You cannot make strong concrete out of them. The sand we need is angular, rough, the kind shaped by water, not wind. That sand comes from riverbeds, lakes, coastlines, and the sea floor. Which leads to one of the strangest facts in global trade. Saudi Arabia, a country sitting on an ocean of sand, imports sand for construction. Dubai, surrounded by desert, built its skyline using sand shipped in from other countries. The world is not running low on sand. It is running low on the right kind of sand. And that kind is much rarer than it sounds. Now add the demand. Over the last 2 decades, a construction boom across Asia and Africa has roughly tripled the world's appetite for sand. Cities are being built faster than at any point in human history. One statistic captures it better than any other. According to United States Geological Survey figures, China poured more cement in just 3 years, around 2011 to 2013, than the United States used in the entire 20th century. Read that again. 3 years versus 100 years. Every ton of that cement needs sand, and the demand is still climbing. The United Nations projects that by 2060, the world could be extracting more than 80 billion tons a year. We are consuming sand far faster than rivers and coasts can replace it. When something cheap is suddenly in short supply, people go and take it. And that is where this story turns dark. Across the world, sand is being stripped from rivers, beaches, and the ocean floor, often faster than any law can keep up with. In parts of Asia, entire beaches have vanished, carried away truckload by truckload. Riverbeds have been dug so deep that bridges collapse and farmland loses its water. Reports describe organized sand mafias that mine illegally and threaten anyone who gets in the way. In some countries, sand mining is now one of the most violent environmental conflicts there is. Then there are the islands. To grow its territory, Singapore has spent decades importing enormous volumes of sand and reclaiming land from the sea. Its neighbours supplied so much of it that, reportedly, more than a dozen Indonesian islands have been mined down until they simply disappeared beneath the water. Whole islands gone, so that a richer country could build new ground. It is easy to hear all this and shrug. It is just sand. But that is exactly why it matters. The thing we treat as endless and worthless is quietly running into a wall. Sand holds up our cities. It filters our groundwater. It protects coastlines from storms and rising seas. Pull too much of it out, and all of that starts to fail at once. There are answers. Recycled concrete can replace some new sand. Better building design can use less of it. A few companies are even learning how to turn desert sand into usable material. But none of it is happening fast enough to match a planet that wants to build more, everywhere, all at the same time. So, the next time you walk past a construction site, look at the grey concrete and think about what it really is. Billions of tiny grains, shaped by water over thousands of years, dug out of a river or a coastline somewhere and used exactly once. The most ordinary material on Earth, and one of the quietest crises.